Comet time!
It's so beautiful.
And now, comment time! Release the Steam writes, is Other Griff a split personality? What? What gave you that crazy idea? No, he's another entity entirely. Right? Okay, so on occasion I black out and wake up next to an unconscious orangutan, but that could mean anything, right? And sure, sometimes I feel a strange urge on the periphery of my mind to lick some random girl's face, but on that note, who doesn't? And I'll admit that it does seem weird that Other Griff always seems to choose the exact same shirt I choose for any given day, but it just doesn't all add up. Now, stop trying to pick apart my psyche and get busy with those questions. Oh, I didn't tell you? Tomorrow is Question Quiz Day. Hey new viewers, Question Quiz Day is a monthly ritual where I pretend to care what you guys have to say, and as such you should join in the fun and ask me a question about anything really in the comments section, and if you're lucky, I'll answer it in tomorrow's video. Kind of like what I did just now with that Other Griff question, although please don't ask that question. It makes me uncomfortable. Good afternoon, butt kickers. It's October 11, the 284th day of 2011, which means that 35 years ago today, George Washington was presented with the highest rank in the Army, General of the Armies. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, George Washington? So that means he was promoted to the rank of 5-star General at the age of 244? Yes and no. You see, old G-Dubs is dead and has been for quite some time, actually. The Congress, along with then-President Gerald Ford, surmised that George Washington was a pretty swell guy, what with starting our country and all. They decided that depicting him on multiple forms of currency and in countless number of statues around the country and carving his likeness into the side of a mountain wasn't quite enough recognition for someone so important. And so they thought it'd be prudent to give him the highest army rank available, posthumously. Use that rank well, you pile of dust. The funniest part of the story to me is just how way posthumously we're talking here. It's like it took America 200 years since its inception to come up with a new way to honor its father. Word has it that in 2076, the 300th anniversary of the birth of this fine country, the government is going to make it mandatory for all United States citizens to have at least one wooden tooth. Sure, you could go with just one wooden tooth, aim for the bare minimum, but personally, I think you should swap out your entire grin for a set of pearly browns. I swish with Listerine, and then I swish with Lemon Pledge. Oh, I'm sorry, did you just get a little splinter from smiling? Well, guess what? That means you're a communist. And then, in 2176, on the 400th anniversary of when the umbilical cord between America and Britain was cut, lying will be made against the law. After all, George Washington couldn't tell a lie, so why should his progeny find themselves able to do it so willy-nilly? Honesty isn't just the best policy, it's also the only legal one. In 2276, all the men, women, and children in the United States will be required to wear powdered wigs and to kiss every single quarter and $1 bill they spend right before they spend it. And in 2376, every single citizen will be legally obligated to change his or her name to George Washington. Shortly thereafter, when they figure out the president must also change his name to George Washington, the people of America will realize their unintentional sacrilege and all partake in mass suicide. Nice going, George. Build up a nation in your name only to have it destroyed in 600 years, also in your name. I always preferred Abraham Lincoln anyway. Until tomorrow, I'm Griff and I'm still talking. Don't forget to ask those questions.